matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Giants.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. The Giants at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Bolden trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. On play action, it's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They run. It's Kamara. And I don't think he got in. He did it. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Saints defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Hyatt goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Barkley. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On play action, now Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Inside handoff now, Miller. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Miller is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Looking to throw on second down. Bolden. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bolden. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's across midfield. Down the left sideline. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Carr. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw. Completes it to Perry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Miller. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Carr.
This one swung out to Williams.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They call it a loss of a yard there. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Carr under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw on 3rd down. Bolden. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Carr completes it. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and 3.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Let's go now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready?
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bolden, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Bolden.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Miller. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
131 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long, as one of them told us. If I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a play fake. Carr. Complete. It's Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson.
36 yards.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A final shot before break. Bolden. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Hey, 734.
To throw, it's Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Bolden. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Looking to throw. Bolden. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Bolden. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Bolden. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Bolden. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now second and 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the Saints' 17-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Panther Street, go.
Running again with Barkley on second down. he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Bolden able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Barkley again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. They'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Thomas, the man in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Miller. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd and 12. Now Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. In motion comes the tight end left. Jet sweep. Carr backs it forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Carr. Touchdown! A.T. Perry. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Bolden. And that will be incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Taking it about the 36, pushing through the contact. Well, more problems defensively. The face mask adds 15 yards.
And this has really been an undisciplined team. We've seen them make a lot of mistakes similar to this. It's a big reason why they're down so big on the scoreboard.
On play action, now Carr. Underneath for Miller. Sheds off the tackle and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Boy, and congratulations there to Derek Carr. They're showing it on the scoreboard here. That last pass puts him over 40,000 passing yards for his career, and that is quite an accomplishment. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Perry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on third down, Bolden. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
On play action, it's Carr. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Kendre Miller
with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Saints are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee. Gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Bolden. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
One down. Nine, 29.
Carr now on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Inside handoff now, Miller. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time you had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. To throw on second down, Bolden. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Here's the option.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
On 4th down, Bolden.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 55, Giants 15.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Bolden. And his throw is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Back to throw. Bolden. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Carr going to throw here. He completes it to Olave. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Miller. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champ, gotta go, we don't move it.